Hello everyone, this is Matt with Storm Central's video and audio update on the severe weather and hurricane center. For update today is June 9th, 2011. It's around 2:30 in the afternoon. I'd like to update everyone on severe weather today. Alright, we're going to go to the storm predictions outlook for today, and this is the local and current radar. We're looking at some pop-up thunderstorms here in western Tennessee, portions of northern Georgia and the Carolinas. These could possibly see some isolated severe storms in these with these pop-up storms. Likely to see some heavy rain with 1 to 2 inch totals in portions of Tennessee and the Carolinas here. Now we're looking at also heavy rain coming in to western Iowa over by Dubuque here. Should be getting into the Galena area very shortly, and then we'll move northeast in this direction towards Chicago, but Chicago does not need any more heavy rain today after last night's storm where 5 inches. Weather outlook for some slight moderate risk for the day. We're looking at a moderate risk for portions of New York, Pennsylvania. We're going to put in the cities and towns here. We're looking at Scranton, Pennsylvania, Springfield, Boston areas just outside of Pittsburgh. It would be east of Pittsburgh is in a moderate risk for severe storms. Be on guard for low tornado threat. We're looking at mostly a hail and damaging wind threat. Hail up to 4 inches and damaging winds in excess of 70 miles an hour capable with these pop-up storms. We already have some watches in effect, which we'll go to in a second. We're also looking at a slight risk for Peoria, Des Plaines, Omaha, Lincoln, Nebraska. We're looking at Hannibal, just north of St. Louis, Louisville, Kentucky, Indianapolis, Columbus should stay south of Chicago. Temperatures are too cool while this front is sagging southward. We're looking at Cincinnati, Charleston, Washington, Baltimore, Philadelphia, Burlington, and portions of Buffalo and Rochester. Just about the whole northeastern coast is under some sort of either slight or moderate risk. We also have a slight risk for Casper and Cheyenne and Wyoming, and that's looking at most likely a hail threat. So for the moderate risk today, we're looking at it's a little higher of a tornado chance. I would not give this area a high tornado chance, but I believe Dr. Greg Forbes has this portions of the area under a 4 for today. I would have to go back to that and check that out. For the moderate risk, look at damaging winds in excess of 70 miles an hour, hail up to 4 inches, some heavy rain, and lightning, frequent lightning, cloud to ground lightning. For the slight risk, we're looking at hail up to 3 inches in diameter. We're looking at also winds up to 70 miles an hour, and we're also looking at very heavy rain. 2 inches could be likely or possible in these yellow shaded areas. We're going to look at the tornado threat. It's not too high. Looking at 5% in these areas, and you got a 2% here in Wyoming and near Denver here. Also a slight over here in Wyoming. These will be pop-up with most likely hail if these storms do develop in Colorado and Wyoming areas. We're looking at 5% in this area here, and also 5% very low. I'm not going to say very low, but we do have low chances for tornadoes today. Looking at the wind, we have a much higher wind threat. Looking at Pennsylvania, New York areas, Vermont, New Hampshire, portions of areas over there. Just outside of New York, we have a high threat for wind damage in these areas. 30% is also very high likely chance. We're looking at portions of Indianapolis, Cincinnati areas. Looking at some good chances for wind damage in these areas. Now we're going to go to the hail. Like I said, this would be the greatest risk for hail in 15% Wyoming and Colorado. Looking at not a huge threat, but we are looking pretty good. Hail in the northeastern sections of the area. Now, I would like to switch over to the watches and warnings. Can we go back to the home page as we can here? Looking at current watches here, we have a severe thunderstorm watch number 452 out till, and this is for valid for 10 till 10 o'clock. Looking at severe wind is a good chance with that line moving east-southeast, as I believe. Now we're looking at severe thunderstorm watch number 451 here. This is out till 8 p.m. for Pennsylvania and West Virginia areas, as long as Ohio here, with the line developing and sagging southward, south-southeastward. And this is also showing a good high chance for wind. Tornadoes are low with this one again. Now we go down. We have a couple watches. There's 3 watches in effect. Watch number 4 here also serves severe wind, showing in this is portions of New York till 8 p.m. tonight. Alright, we're gonna see if there's any mesos in effect. Now we are looking at one meso scale discussion here. I call them mesos. Don't be alarmed on because for mesos can also mean a tornadic signature. So new strong storm development later and possibly this afternoon. They do have a meso scale discussion out for portions in New York, Pennsylvania, areas over here in the northeast, and we also have another meso scale in effect with a isolated tornado threat may develop in portions in Nebraska and Missouri in the next couple hours. A watch may be issued. Alright, now we're going to switch over to the National Hurricane Center here. We're looking at Hurricane Adrian now with, we have a Category 3 hurricane with winds of 115 miles an hour. Central pressure is 960 millibars, and this is moving west-northwest at 9 miles per hour. Now, where is this going, you may ask? We will take a look right now. Excuse me here. There we go. Let's see where this is going. This will stay over land here, or not over land, over water. And this will likely stay a major hurricane. It may move up a couple miles per hour, between 5 and 10 miles per hour, till around Friday. This is moving also very slow here. So we will have a hurricane for the next couple of days, and then it will likely go into a tropical storm depression. Tropical storm probably Sunday night, and then into Monday become a subtropical, into Tuesday subtropical depression into these hours. Now it will all possibly most likely throw some rain over to the outskirts of Mexico over here, but I don't think much rain. Maybe some clouds will get into the southern part of California. We're not looking at much on the wind probability either. Tropical storm winds in the next 120 hours. Since may get some windy, about 30 miles per hour on the coast here, but I'm not seeing a big deal on the wind probabilities for this storm. Alright, we're going to look at the satellite radar of this. Let's go to it. We're going to look at that would be, see if there's anything in the Gulf of Mexico here. See, there isn't that much going on here. We do have satellite radar over, showing some pop-up storms near the Keys of Florida here. We're looking at storms near Cuba and Jamaica in this area. This will show a lot of rain in these areas. Let's go to the visible satellite here for the Atlantic. We're going to do the water vapor imagery here. And a little wider view here, and it's showing there's a lot of dry air in place in this area. So it's not showing along with shear going through this area, so we're not looking at any development. We had development over here by Florida and in this area here earlier, but earlier in the week, but the shears just ripped it apart. Now I'm not seeing anything developing in this area for the next couple of days, next 2 days at that base here. Go to the next, there we go. We're gonna go check out the East Pacific real quick. See the visible satellite here, and that would be our Hurricane Adrian with Category 3 here, and it's got a lot of moisture to feed off of these temps in the this area. Water is very high, so we're looking at about 2 to 3 degrees higher than normal in this area, so it has a lot of moisture to feed off of, but it will tend to get into cooler waters. Once it gets over here, it will tend to weaken. Once again, it will not be getting over land anytime soon. Now let's look at the East Coast one more time, see if there's anything over by the Carolinas. Nope, we are not looking at over anything. These are these pop-up storms showing up over here, over land. These could dump some hail. Now we get back to severe threat here. Well, as I'm saying, there's nothing going on in this area. Alright, we're going to go to the Atlantic. As they stated, there's no tropical cyclones at this time. I'd like to thank everyone. Oh, we have one more thing. I took some pictures this morning here. Chicago Ridge, Illinois here. Took some pictures of this flooding going on. This is nothing compared to what you're about to see. Now, is this a lake, or is this a street? This would be 103rd Street in Central, going westbound. This is virtually a lake. I'd like to remind everyone, do not drink and drive, plus do not go through flooded areas, as right there is a car stuck. You would think that they could get through, going all the way down from here. They think they're through, and then boom, you are not through. Don't drive through flooded streets. especially if you've seen a car get stuck. You don't want to be going through, considering I've seen cars go through this. Very stupid, like this guy here. Very stupid to go through, and I would not suggest doing this at all. You could drown, and it's not good for your car either. There's some more pictures, and this dock here is flooded, and there we go. Alright, so I'd like to thank everyone for watching Storm Central's video and audio update. Stay tuned to Storm Central for the latest on severe weather and hurricanes in this area. For today is June 9th, 2011. It is 2:36 p.m. Stay tuned to Storm Central and stay safe, everyone.